The Simpsons, come all ye faithful. This is the first ever Disney Plus original episode slash special for The Simpsons on Disney Plus. I will say I've hated all the shorts that they've done for Disney Plus. So I wasn't really sure what I was going to think about this. Plus, I don't really watch Modern Simpsons. I've heard good things about some of the Modern Simpsons episodes lately, but I still haven't had the urge to check in on the show yet. Also, I'm watching so many other shows. Why would I watch about 35 seasons of one show? That sounds pretty painful, and I will do it at some point because I love The Simpsons. I do want to be like, hey, I've seen every episode ever. Why not? But right now, I'm not going to do that. But I will say, I decided to check this one out because I forgot this. I didn't realize this was like actually going to be a full 45-minute special, so I was curious what would the crew bring out to make this special interesting? Because man, that's a lot to put on this special, and unfortunately, I'm not sure it all came together. I don't get me wrong, there's things I really liked about this special, but I really didn't understand this special. So the special starts with this like documentary thing that's going on, and they basically talk to Marge, and they're like, "Hey, we want to hypnotize Homer into be a good gift giver," and then somehow that makes him people believe he's Santa, even though he's not Santa. And then it turns into this whole thing where like Ned Flanders is having a crisis of faith, and then it just kind of devolves from there. I don't really understand this special because first of all, the show is The Simpsons. You would want this Christmas special that's also meant to, I believe, celebrate an anniversary of The Simpsons in general. Their first episode being a Christmas special, right? To be focused on the family, and unfortunately, it's not. That subplot with Homer, not being the greatest gift giver for Marge is in the background, and there's a subplot with Bart in the background of the special about him really not feeling Christmas and not really being sure why. That's not really focused on. I don't even remember if that got a resolution within the episode. Very weird. Ned Flanders' Crisis of Faith plotline I actually really enjoyed because I think that's something that does not actually get talked about a lot during the holidays, is that the holidays can often feel very lonely for a lot of people, and a lot of people do start going through a crisis of faith that really just does put a damper on their holidays. But even that didn't feel like it was connected to the holiday that much so much. And like it definitely was heartbreaking because how much I love the character Ned Flanders, and a lot of what has happened to that character has been really tragic lately and messed up, and they kind of finally addressed that in a really good way in this episode. But it did feel a little awkward. I did like that storyline, but everything else is just like this is the thing. The Simpsons really does not work in a long format. The Simpsons movie was the closest we've ever gotten, but I really believe if they made a Simpsons movie too, it would feel a lot like this special does, in the worst way possible. And that's really unfortunate because I love The Simpsons and I would love to see a Simpsons movie too, but I also would know it would theoretically not work out. Because if they're putting out shit like this, it's just not coming together. It's not bad. I think if you're a huge Simpsons fan, like one of those fans who's like, I watch every episode they put out still, check this one out. There's stuff here to enjoy. There's good character moments. There's a couple things there. I didn't really laugh at all, and that's really the thing with Modern Simpsons. I feel like the people who enjoy Modern Simpsons enjoy it because they like the characters. And if you like the characters, some of the storylines I can imagine are still good, but a lot of the humor isn't connecting anymore, and that's very unfortunate.